cheebiumi, and how are you guys doing on this terrible Tuesday? Because I know that I am deeply suffering. Anyway, let's jump right into the basics of this video. First off, just a quick update for you guys. I am very sick, which is the reason for why I have my cheeks puffed up, because I have vitamin C hulls in my mouth to help keep my voice stable. Excuse my wig, it is new but also a pain in the butt. This is my new hat. It's Rick and Morty. I got it from Spencer's at the King of Prussia Mall. I don't remember how much it was, but I know that I saw this hat and I loved it. Okay, so anyway, today I wanted to talk to you guys about something really important. It's about college. See, how can I put this? I basically don't feel like I'm smart enough to be in college, so I've been thinking about dropping out. And see, the thing is, it's not like this is something that's been like that randomly just popped into my head. I've been thinking about this for like a year now. My reason for saying so is multiple. For one, I have a thing called test anxiety, and for those of you who have anxiety, you know, you already understand what it's like just going outside on a daily basis and living your life. My test anxiety like stops me from taking a test like other normal people, meaning like if I go take a test and I sit in a room full of people, and once the test hits, my mind just goes blank. And I've had this problem for years, but I've just never been tested for it. I am going to get tested for it as soon as I can, but the problem is, like, you have to have the paperwork, you have to make the appointment, you have to go find a place to get tested, make sure your insurance is covered. It's a lot that goes into that. And I always knew that me like studying was always like a bit different than other people, because of me not ever being able to catch on as fast as the other students. I've always struggled in math, but I used to love math in 9th grade. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the transition of schools that I've been to, but I do know that I don't think personally that I'm smart enough to be in college. It's like I understand what's being taught to me, but what's the use if every time I take a test I just fail? And most people are like, oh, why don't you go to tutoring, or why don't you just study and all that? Guys, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter for me anyway how many times I go to tutoring, how many times I go to studying. It's not like I haven't tried all of the available options in the book. Hello. Like, I hate when people try to throw out all the, like, I'm not ungrateful that people are trying to help me find find a way to solve this daily struggle, but you know, it's not like I haven't thought about it before or haven't done anything about it. It's just I've tried it consistently, no progress. So I wanted to drop out also because of my whole life people just calling me stupid. People look at me and automatically assume that I'm dumb, you know, that I don't have a brain. And for the longest, I could understand why people would think that way. But it's not easy. It's not easy for me to be going through all of the stuff that I've been going through in my life, being sick and dealing with my family problems and trying to battle this all on my own. I mean, I'm not necessarily fully alone. I have my boyfriend and maybe one or two people here or there, but for the most part, I'm by myself. And it's easier said than done for someone to sit up here and give you advice and tell you everything's gonna be okay when they're not the one that's living your life and dealing with your problems. I don't know, I don't want to have to drop out of college because I know I will regret it later on in life. It's just, I don't know what I can do anymore. You know, typically, whenever I would get scared to take a test, dude, I would have so much anxiety from failing that I would drop the course. And you know, with college, you can only have up until a certain amount of withdrawals or W's on your transcript before they start questioning. Like, that's not good. And I'm not saying I'm proud of it, it's just that I saw that I was failing those classes and I saw that there was no way I could bring it up, and I didn't want it to affect my GPA, so I just dropped the course. And for people out there that are like, oh, why didn't you do rate my professor and stuff before you did these classes? I swear a lot of people are not giving their most honest opinions on that site about the professors and their colleges, or maybe they are, maybe it worked for them. That's good for you, but there are people out here that are like me that, you know, need a real honest review, like from top to bottom. Like, if the professor was mean, not wanting to give enough time, if they were rushing to leave the class when you needed help, if they seemed impatient, or if they had a smart undertone, all of that, like every bit of information counts. So a lot of people just like leave that out in the reviews, I guess, because they're scared, but it's technically anonymous. As long as you don't leave your name, then you should be fine. It's not like they'll know who you are or anything like that, unless you know, basically called them out on their problems from the beginning of class and you're the only person that's like having a problem with them, then they're gonna know it's probably you. Yeah, but I've just been freaking out, guys. I've tried talking to people and I feel like no one wants to listen to me, and I'm so tired. Like, I've broken down so many times, and even though it may not look like it, I don't know, I want to cry right now. Like, honestly, like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I feel like I'm done. And the reason why I don't want to drop out, another reason why, is because I know myself. If I give up on myself right now and I drop out entirely, I'm not gonna want to come back. And I've had people tell me, why don't you just take a semester off, you know, or just work and stuff like that and then come back when you're ready. I'm not gonna come back. Like, that's the thing. Like, and for anyone that's saying, oh, you just saying it, you're not me. You don't know how I think. You don't know how I live. So just shut up. Like, because I know myself. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. And except for when it comes down to studying, of course. But for the most part, aside from procrastination, I do study, you know, but I just get distracted very easily. But aside from the point, is like, yeah, I'm not gonna come back. I'm like, once I drop out, like if I were to drop out entirely, I would never come back, because I would just feel like such a failure in myself. And I'm not saying that anyone that has dropped out of college is like a failure, no, because there's plenty of people that have been extremely successful without even attending the way that I already feel about myself, which is completely insecure, and then some, is just like I would hate myself. But I don't know if I'm strong enough either. It's a very conflicting like decision, because once it's done, you know what I mean? Like, you can't take it back unless you know you really want to, with college anyway. But I'm only getting older, like I can't, I already feel like I'm not doing anything with my life. I already do. At the age that I am now, I already just hate myself like entirely. Like, I just am disgusted with the person that